fuck Trump for fucking real, but fuck some of the shit that has gone down in the Democratic Party that has failed people like me and you.
This girl's PR team is giving the Sabrina Carpenter Horny Haven Fest PR team a run for their money. Chappell Roan. Chappell Roan is a really hot up-and-coming singer right now that you didn't know 5 milliseconds ago, but now she's all we can ever hear about. I talked about her recently for going at it with a photographer at the VMAs, and now she's coming out speaking of political views, and who knows? I mean, everything is so orchestrated and carefully curated with these teams. I have a really hard time that this girl being on the up and up just went rogue, being like, well, here's what I think politically in such a heightened, divisive, like heated time. But, that's just the skeptic in me, okay? I've seen some shit. And basically she came out with a statement that was like, you know what, both sides are basically fucked. The policies are fucked, and I'm not going to settle for one side, and essentially think for yourself.
I don't agree with a lot of what is going on with, like, policies. Like, obviously, fuck the policies of the right, but also fuck some of the policies on the left. That's why I can't endorse. That's why I can't, like, put my entire name and my entire project behind one. Because there is no way I can stand behind some of the left's completely transphobic and completely genocidal views. So yeah, there are huge problems on both. You know what is right and wrong, and so do I. Fuck Trump for fucking real, but fuck some of the shit that has gone down in the Democratic Party that has failed people like me and you.
And it just sent the internet into a spiral. Again, like I said in the beginning, I don't even know why this is news. Like, obviously, yes. And while I don't agree with everything she says and why she backs it, I think she's a little bit misguided, but that's okay. Gen Z be like that sometimes. I at least give her the balls for coming out about this and saying this, right? Because it's like, no, she's Gen Z. She has to be an Olivia Rodrigo, basically giving a happy ending to Biden and giving out Plan B parenthood at her concerts, and be so like lefty, liberal, woke, right? But God forbid, she's like, no, I don't really know. Now she says, I'm not endorsing Kamala, but yes, I'm voting for Kamala. And that become a thing. And of course, right, it's like the obligatory, like, throw a bone to the left. But moreover, the fact that she got such shit for this is absolutely absurd, because again, it's just like common sense, like critical thinking. Of course, it's like, of course there are issues with both sides. Of course we're settling. So what, she's going to get the entire wrath because she wasn't immediately like scissoring with Kamala Harris? Give me a break. Who, by the way, in the aforementioned little segment about power, Time Magazine, also with audacity, had the nerve and the ball sacks to name Kamala Harris the 3rd most powerful woman in the world. Like, okay, guys, that's cute. So with all that said, right, we're seeing right now, when it comes to our real lives, when it comes to reality TV, when it comes to politics, it's all about teams, as we know. It's all about like my team versus your team. And we're seeing something really interesting happen, kind of in the same vein of the Chappell Roan sentiment, is we're seeing a really unlikely sort of coalition and collection of people join forces. Now, despite how you feel about Trump, it's really interesting to see. They've called it the Justice League, right? People who were former liberals, not too long ago, ran as Democratic nominees, right? People like Tulsi Gabbard. Talk about a powerful woman. I love Tulsi. Like, Tulsi for Prez 2024. Is it not too late? Love that bitch. Love her like Hawaii moment. Love her vet status. Love her white stripe. Like, let's go Tulsi all the way. Love her common sense. Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., right? All coming together because in some way or another, it's almost like they're the outsiders, like they're the misfits, and coming together in a super unlikely way. Like, who would have thunk it, right? That they're coming together now in support of Trump and Republicans because of just how crazy the other side has gone, who on the other end of that spectrum isn't letting anyone in, is actually so intolerant on the on the opposite side of that they will literally kick you out as far as the eye can see if you're not listing your pronoun like on your introductory name tag. Like, it's absurd, right?